Let's get this thing going.
Welcome to the fastest 2 hours in radio.
Rules in action. It's up to each one of us to know the rules and follow them. Follow.
All systems go.
The Morning Edge.
With Fox 2's Vic Faust, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and Eric Johnson.
The Morning Edge starts now.
Rise and shine! Rise and shine!
What a glorious day!
What are you excited about? Today is going to be something completely different.
Am I right or am I right?
I have no psychic abilities. I'm just an entertainer.
And you are a talented broadcaster.
Talent is talent. I don't care who you are.
Talent?
What's mine?
Your talent is a sad waste of talent. That is his talent.
That is what I call natural talent.
Showtime!
I feel very weird this morning. Welcome to the... Oh, she disappeared. There she is. What is that?
What the hell?
This is... I got the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, my. Look at that. Eric.
Welcome to the Morning Edge. That is a...
Holy cow.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah. All right. There's the cat hat. Or cat head, or...
Cat.
Definitely a whole head.
Wow.
I am speechless. I forgot about that.
I figured you guys would forget.
I did. Because I was...
It's not a cat, it's a bear.
What is that?
It's a bear.
It's a cat.
It's a cat?
So that would be... that would constitute as a furry.
This is a DJ Kitty.
I love that. I don't know why I love this so much.
Hey, guys, welcome to the show. You're listening to The Edge. Eric Johnson's here, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and Vic Faust of Fox 2.
I can't even speak.
Last week, we were talking about, quote, furries, and
That's a bear.
an alleged rumor of there being litter boxes, at least one litter box somewhere in the Rockwood School District.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that is... I wasn't told that it was a lie. I was told by Mary LaPlaque,
It's under review.
their communications director, that she was not aware of any story or of anything or having any litter box in the Rockwood School District. I felt stupid that I was even having to send an email about that. Hey, do you got litter boxes in Rockwood School District? She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So Angela said she had furry hat.
It's not a furry head.
But I don't, yeah.
That's amazing.
I know, isn't this the greatest?
What's the team? Is that Kansas City Royals you got there? Is that the baseball hat?
What now?
What's the team that this furry...
Tampa Bay Rays. So
the Rays!
They gave this out to every adult in attendance at one game. And so at one point in time, we had every adult in attendance wearing...
All right. You got to go to Facebook if you want to know what we're talking about. Angela is it is kind of arousing in a weird way.
Is it kind of sexy?
Yeah. I can see why kids would want to wear furry stuff.
That's arousing?
For some people, it is.
Eric, don't encourage that stupid.
Hey, man.
Eric thinks I'm
to
sexy.
each his own.
Sexy, that's what
Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and Vic Faust.
To each his own.
Did you see Eric wearing a furry to school?
How does the Devil Rays have a cat head in any way,
They
shape,
have
or
two mascots. They have a
That's
sea dog, which
best
is named Raymond, and then they have DJ Kitty.
DJ Kitty is a Devil Rays thing?
I think the story goes a cat ran on the field, which is inside the dome one day. DJ Kitty was born.
Okay.
You
kind of
think
like
that's sexy,
our rally squirrel.
Eric,
kind
do
of
you think that's sexy?
Well, for some people it is, Chris.
No.
Chris, it is.
What about you, bud?
Who, me?
No, you, Eric.
For me?
Chris, Chris has shoe.
If it's arousing for me, no, it's not arousing. But if you see people, like if you watch the Discovery Channel, there's a lot of people that act like dogs and cats, and they think they're a dog and a cat, and that's kind of what this is. It is over at the Rockwood School District, I guess.
Anna wants to know if you got over your COVID already over one day.
Man, the camera angle's fantastic, by the way. Good job, Chris.
Look at that.
It's a bear.
It's a cat.
You know what? It does not look like a cat.
It's DJ Kitty.
It looks.
It doesn't have the ears.
You know what? It almost looks more like the starting of a skunk or like a skunk bear.
Skunk bear.
Somebody pull up DJ Kitty.
I don't
for
even
me.
know what the hell that thing is.
It's a skunk bear. It's exactly what it is. I love it. Skunk bear.
It's a cat.
Back to Hunter Biden.
It's only slightly warm in here.
Yeah, you can't do that the whole.
Paul-
You're giving me anxiety just having that thing on your head.
Paula says she thought it would be bigger.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's big. It's actually big.
It's pretty.
But you have a big old head, though, too,
I
don't
do
you?
have a big head.
It's more like a helmet.
It's actually.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine trying to fit Angela for a football helmet?
No way.
No.
No way. I got a big head. I have a
There were
very
guys that
round
had
head.
normal-sized heads.
Yes.
You'd
I
have a football
very,
helmet.
very big
Oh.
head.
Then there were some guys
Uh-huh.
that they couldn't practice at first in high school because they had to wait for the
For the water helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this thing in this head is so creepy.
I love it.
Robert
That is
says,
creepy.
Robert says, call Peanut. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh, that is
Look at-
fantastic.
She's bouncing around.
Oh my God. I can't take it.
This is. You are listening to The Edge, a show that is sometimes serious,
Okay.
sometimes crazy.
All right.
and-
There's a lot of stuff going on, man.
I'm sorry. I'll pay attention.
That's all
Pay
right.
attention.
Jayhawks.
Yeah, congrats to Kansas. They won the national basketball championship.
Yes.
The largest comeback in NCAA history. They were down 15 points at half. St. Louis and Caleb Love had a terrible night. He was the reason why they were able to get to the championship game, or one of the main reasons. And then he was a no-show last night. He was just bad. But
Eric
that's
Church is all pissed off today.
Yeah, I know.
He's all pissed off.
I
He
love it.
canceled the tour. He said, screw the tour.
Not the whole tour, just one show.
So he got to watch the Jayhawks win the national title. Unfortunately, 3 of the starting 10 last night from the state of Missouri, and a 4th was from the Kansas City area on the Missouri side. I mean, on the Kansas side. You're talking about 4 kids. And the 4th kid that was from the Kansas side of Kansas City, Missouri, yeah, his mom was all Big 8 at
Oh, damn.
basketball player. I know her as well, Lisa Sambodi.
Yeah.
And his uncle, Mike Sambodi, was one of the stars for Norm Stewart's teams.
Oh, wow. Who
you
knew
had,
that?
You had 4 of the
Wow.
40% of the starting lineup in the national championship basketball game has strong ties to Missouri. I'm glad you're gone, Konzo, because you were terrible as a coach. And by the way, one of Kansas's best players, Abaji, wanted to come to Missouri, tried to come to Missouri, sent Missouri letters and emails and calls. He wanted Missouri to recruit him, and Konzo Martin, Missouri, would refuse to recruit him. Kansas took a shot on him, and they win the national title.
Yeah.
So congrats to Kansas. Konzo, you screwed our basketball team over. You're a terrible coach. And Hubert Davis, the coach from North Carolina, if he had half a brain, he would have called some timeouts at the end of the game. I'm sorry. No, it's not just me.
I don't know.
North Carolina
He was
might have won that game.
shell-shocked.
He was. He wasn't ready for this moment.
No.
Bill Self is a
Well,
great
he was kind
coach.
of ready for it. Up 16 at halftime. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He should have won that game.
Yeah.
He
it was
just
Does he, need
cruised.
to, does he need to educate himself, Vic?
on what?
How to take timeouts?
Yeah.
I don't think that would have helped him. Kansas was just on
Just-
a roll, man.
You got, they were.
He got steamrolled.
They did, but their coaching was just, Hubert Davis was in over his head.
Yeah.
I like him, but he's just,
Damn. I'm just
So
glad
anyway,
that they
yeah.
lost because of Eric Church.
yeah,
I'm
that,
just
he
glad
does
that
deserve
Eric.
it.
I hope Eric Church
But
cancels
the game he
his-
went to, they won. The game he went to was the Duke.
He went to last night's game too, I thought.
Oh, I mean, I don't.
Oh.
That wasn't publicized. If so, I mean, I'm sure he did.
Well, after
But-
because when you buy a ticket,
Oh, hell yeah.
you buy a ticket for the Final Four and the championship game. You
Plus-
don't just buy it for the
Yeah,
final the
yeah.
one game.
Okay.
Plus, they're superstitious. We got to have Eric Church in here.
Yeah,
Put
you're
him
right.
on the bench.
You're
We-
right. The superstition thing is
No
a real
doubt.
deal.
No doubt. They gave him a nice suite, probably a.
Hell has not froze over, guys. Eric has been here at the start of the show. This is the 3rd time in the last month, so it's not froze over. Eric's doing a better job. Eric's getting up and getting here. So there you go, John. Also, coming up at 8:45, and Chris, we have to figure out the breaks. Just let me know what you want to do because we need to have a good time with. We probably need 10, 15 minutes with him, but Mike LaMartina The general manager from Ballpark Village is going to join us to talk about not only Ballpark Village for opening day, but the season and what kind of things you can expect. And
what kind of anti-crime weaponry they have down there?
Oh my God, you can
That'd be awesome.
Rolling
Find out what
the
they're doing.
tanks.
Yeah, rolling a few
Well,
tanks.
the good thing is that you rarely, if ever, hear of any crime in Ballpark
No,
Village.
you don't. That parking lot is
But
safe.
it's not far away. I mean, how many shootings happened last night?
There are shootings that have happened near Ballpark Village, but not at Ballpark Village.
I know. It's like
which
they got
has
a
been
force
good.
field.
How
No,
about
it's
the
a good
3-year-old that
thing.
was shot in Swansea, Illinois last night?
Yeah,
It's
but
terrible.
wait a second.
You hear about that?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with downtown St. Louis.
Well, I mean, it's just general
Chris, no,
vicinity.
but when you say
North
it like
County.
that, you make it.
North County had a shooting last night. It's not getting any better
Well,
in St. Louis.
hold on. Let's
We're not
but
talking
let's
about
take
Ballpark
each individual.
Village.
Yeah, Ballpark. I'm telling you, I've never felt unsafe at
No.
Ballpark Village ever,
Well.
or near there ever.
I'm not talking about Ballpark Village.
Okay,
what I'm
well, now
talking
we're
about
moving on
is
to
St.
shooting.
Louis.
So Mike
As a
La
whole.
Martina will be coming in. Yes, there are shootings,
A lot of them.
but at least the murders have gone down. That's
They're
the
just
starting
missing the
point.
heart. That's all. They're hitting legs.
Not as
That's
good
what
as
happens
shots.
when you don't mark them down as a murder.
Well, EMTs are getting better, hopefully.
This guy
Doctors.
died by he died of COVID with a gunshot wound to the chest.
Yeah.
No, the 3-year-old who got shot, or shot himself, but is going got a hold of a parent's gun, and I thought that was in Swansea.
It was Swansea, Illinois.
Yeah, that wasn't in the city. So we got to make sure that we're talking about the areas and where they are. That
That's what
wasn't
I
a
said.
city thing. That's a Metro East thing.
The one in North, well, there was two last night in St. Louis. One actually right by Ballpark Village at a quick trip right there off Vandeventer.
You know, that was that a robbery one?
Yeah, I think so. The other one was police shot a man that refused to put a weapon down.
That was in North County.
That was in North County.
That was in the early evening last night. What was interesting about that one in that shooting, and this is the problem that you have now, is the fact that police say we didn't shoot until he pointed a gun at
That's
us.
a problem.
Now,
That's a
the police
huge
chief
problem.
says that they think that they had their cameras on, their body cams, which is what I'm such a big believer of it. But you still had people that we interviewed in the neighborhood. Well, these first, if people are getting shot, that means the people who are supposed to protect us aren't protecting us.
Oh, give me a break.
I know. The guy sounded like,
An idiot.
yeah, but that's the community.
Welcome
not
to
gonna
St.
say that-
Louis.
Yeah, it's stupid. You want to be protected? You need to go through the process of being
So
protected.
that was the North City deal.
That's like a good prosecuting attorney, good outcome for cases like incarcerate the people with guns. Tell, if the cop asks you a question, tell them who did the crime. What is that old saying? Snitches get stitches. No, be done with that. If you do something, we're going to tell on your ass. You will go to jail. If you want your communities cleaned up, but maybe you don't want your community. Maybe it's just a fun time blaming the cops of all your problems. Maybe that's fun. Except if you're at Ballpark Village and it's safe.
Another big story from yesterday. It happened right after we left the show, or at least it became knowledge. Elon Musk becoming the largest shareholder in Twitter. Twitter stock started soaring and booming because Elon bought in.
Oh, boy. And he could buy the whole company, apparently.
He now owns 73.5 million shares. He is Twitter's largest shareholder.
Mm-hmm.
So the big,
Right.
so the news that started to trend last night was, I'm back.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Trump?
One Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So
This is huge for not just Donald Trump, but for the freedom of free speech.
Yeah,
Without
no
This
doubt.
is huge.
yeah, this is one of the most ridiculous things this country, a business, has ever done. The very liberal Twitter not allowing the president of the United States, former president, to have a Twitter account when he did absolutely nothing compared to, whether you like him or not, compared to other people who were
Putin.
allowed to have Twitter
The
accounts.
mullahs in
And just
Iran.
remember, Putin, if Putin's so bad,
Yeah.
you still let him have a Twitter account. You still Twitter refuses to let Vicky Hartzler have a Twitter account, who is running for Missouri Senate because she said girl sports are for girl sports, not guys pretending to be girls. And she refuses to delete it, so Twitter has banned her account still. That just shows you what a ridiculous free speech company Twitter really is. They pick and choose to their point.
So Elon Musk,
Elon's going to change things.
So did you know that Elon Musk started Tesla because he wanted to change the world? He wanted to fight the climate crisis, which is a very liberal thing. You would think liberals would love Elon Musk. Now, I see this like this. The guy, to buy Twitter, it'd be $40 billion. He's worth $280 billion. He could easily buy Twitter, right? I think he needs to go more after Google and Facebook, honestly, than anything else.
Yeah, but actually, Twitter is a bigger news platform than the other social media
news.
outlets.
Yeah, news it is.
It is. I didn't know that.
It's the news platform.
Makes sense because Facebook is for older people to show pictures of their babies.
Yes.
And Instagram
Actually,
is
Facebook
for
is not older anymore.
models or pretend models to show off how sexy they are.
Well, it all depends on what the ages are. Facebook was trending 5 years ago to be older. Then all of a sudden, boom.
Because of Reels.
Then its demographic started to trend younger. Then Facebook became younger. And then I was like, oh, now I start to see it. Even my daughter, who's in college, and her friends all got Facebook accounts.
Really? That's shocking to me.
And so Facebook all of a sudden they trended younger. So I was like, oh, okay. So then they jumped back into the mix because Facebook is a lot larger than Instagram. And then you have all the other media outlets, as we've been talking about now. TikTok, Reels, Snapchat. All the above. But that's a big thing with Elon. Elon is going to change Twitter. There's absolutely
You think so?
Absolutely. When you're the largest shareholder and you're Elon and
you're on a mission
and you've kind of made it public about what happened to Donald Trump was terrible. You've made it a mission as
to move your company from California to Texas.
And you've been very out there about how horrible the direction this country is headed in.
Yes.
We ask people every day, tell us what good is happening from a national standpoint.
Right.
And nobody says anything because nothing good is going on, unfortunately. Even what we've got our hands in across seas in our foreign affairs.
Wasn't there like a report that said Elon was starting a new platform? Maybe this is the platform.
He was trying
Maybe
to.
his new platform's called Twitter. Maybe that's it. Screw that. I'm not starting anything new. I'm just going to go buy this thing, and we're just going to make it right.
Possibility.
So that's where we sit. I know. It's just like when I saw Elon buying to Twitter, I was like, oh. And then this happens after Jack Dorsey was forced to or decided to sell and get out of Twitter. These, like I said, by the time we hear about it, these deals have been brokered in backdoor rooms. They know what's happening at the highest levels. And then here we are sitting in the back going, oh, look at this. It all of a sudden happened.
In all honesty, they probably knew this was happening months ago.
But somebody, Danny brings up a good point. But if Trump goes back to Twitter, does that hurt Truth Social, what he had been trying to do?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Donald Trump's.
No, I don't think so. I think that we're going to get over inundated in platforms here pretty soon. I do.
I feel like we're over inundated in social media.
And it doesn't matter to me, even with Trump being banned from Twitter. I don't think any president, it doesn't matter what color, it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. It doesn't matter to me. You should not be banned from a social media platform.
No, you shouldn't.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
No, it takes away our free speech amendment. It really does.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. There really isn't an argument for any of it. Because if you're going to say, yeah, you should be able to stop whoever you want, then you can't then turn around and say if something happens to you that's unfair.
You run the best country in the world, but you can't get on Twitter.
Guys, how about this? Oh, Drew Collins says they will keep him banned. Yeah, they may. I think that's going to change. But,
I do.
Drew, I'll ask you a question. Do you feel Trump should be banned? And if so, why? But anyway.
You asked Drew
He'll
that
say
question?
yes. Of course he'll say
because
yes.
of course he's going to say yes.
I would like to see
He
Hillary
feels
Clinton
threatened by
banned.
Donald Trump.
But is there a reason why?
Yeah, he feels threatened by Donald Trump. That's why.
I'd like to see Cory Bush banned. I'd like to see anyone that has uber liberal policies that are hurting this country banned. But then again, I don't, because this is called the United States, which happens to be freedom of speech. So I take it back. I digress. No, I would like to see no one banned. I'd love to hear what Cory Bush has to say, no matter how stupid it is.
Exactly. You should be. All opinions.
Back to the Jayhawks.
all opinions are welcome. If Drew answers, we'll let you know that. Interesting news yesterday, and I know it's personal. Okay, Drew says yes because he keeps talking about a stolen election nonsense.
Well, maybe it was. You
Maybe
ever
it
think about
was.
that? Because in the same news cycle, we were hearing about Hunter Biden's laptop not being real.
And now we
dun,
know it
dun,
is.
dun. All of a sudden it is. Well, wait a minute. Could it not be possible that all the stuff that they were trying to suppress in the election might be,
Even if
I don't
there was
know.
a stolen election, nothing's ever going to change up from it.
Yeah.
Though. Nothing will ever change.
Nothing will change. It's over.
It's a non-story.
Too much damage
That's
is
right.
being done right now.
That's right.
It's okay.
I mean, there's still stuff out there. I was sent a Gateway Pundit report this morning talking about how over half the counties in Wisconsin still say, over half the counties in the state of Wisconsin say this election should be decertified. Their results in the state of Wisconsin. So it hasn't gone anywhere from that standpoint,
Right.
but the story isn't going anywhere,
Right.
which is interesting.
Yeah. They just got to fix things.
Hey, before we get to our next break, Albert Pujols. Did you hear all the big news yesterday?
There's so much weird big news with Pujols
know.
all of
I
a
did
sudden.
hear that.
His wife is having a brain tumor removed,
Well,
and he's getting a
that was-
divorce
That
for her.
was last week, and then he wasn't there at the surgery.
It
The
does
d-
make sense to that, though, because we talked about how
He showed
he
up.
missed the surgery.
He said if it would have been life-threatening, he would have been there
Yeah.
with her at the surgery. Mandy and I last week, I was like, he's not with his wife, and she's having a big surgery? And then now we find out he had filed for divorce after 22 years, and he got out ahead of it. It's personal business. And
It is.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
It's personal business.
Yes.
Mandy and I were debating this last night.
Here we go.
It's personal business until a mammoth personality and public person puts out a statement. When you put out a statement, it becomes public.
No, just because I want you guys to know this.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
The-
to
my-
try to get out ahead
yes,
of it
My
as he comes back to St. Louis.
my heartstrings not being pulled by my wife or vice versa, or the fact that she wanted to stay in California or go back to wherever that's none of your business. I'm going to come and do the best job I can in St. Louis. We're going to have a good time and we'll move on
But it
from
is a
there.
business when you bring it public. That's just it. So it's a story to start with, deal with it, and then it's gone. Poof, over.
Let's
And-
worry about baseball.
And then that's the best thing. You deal with
How about
that,
that?
so you can worry about
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah.
Because when you're a public figure like that and you put out a statement, then you do make it a
But
public
his wife
story.
doesn't play baseball.
Has nothing to do with it's him. It's him. He's the one that
Let's
put out
play
the
baseball.
statement.
Let
And
him
he
live his
knew,
life.
and he, when you're a public figure,
Well, what did Mandy say?
You-
People get divorced every day.
yeah, but the
What did Mandy
people every
say?
day aren't Albert Pujols.
You know what, Vic?
That's the
I
di-
disagree with that because you know what? He puts his pants on just like I do every single morning.
Exactly.
He gets in that car, he starts his car and drives to the gas station, Starbucks, grocery store, goes shopping just like I do every day.
Correct.
Let the man live his life
He is going to live his life. He's the one that brought it
and
public.
let's play baseball.
No, you're missing the point.
Let's do
It
it.
shouldn't be talked about and wouldn't be talked about if he didn't make it a public issue.
It's fine to
someone
talk
would have
about it.
found
Well,
out.
hold on, let me finish. I'm glad to actually see you get excited about something.
Bring the high heat, Chris.
If Albert Pujols doesn't make it public, then it's not a public story. Albert Pujols made it public
Sure.
yesterday, so then it is a story for that moment because he is so huge. Then it's over. Then you go back to playing baseball, and I'm glad that he made it a public story.
I am
yeah.
too.
Hey, I'm getting divorced after 22 years. Yes, it's my doing. I'm divorcing my wife. I'm moving back to St. Louis. I'm
a
a
bitch.
Christian man, so this I'm a Christian man. I wish he would have said I'm a Christian man, so this I've prayed about it a lot, and then I'm leaving my wife after 22 years.
Too much information.
So
Too much information.
so he put it out there. It's over, and just imagine what he's dealing with. He's going to give up at least half of everything he's earned in 22 years. That tells you where Albert Pujols is and what he's dealing with. To leave his wife after 5 kids in 22 years
Yeah.
and all that money,
You know
and he's
what?
like, see ya, take whatever you want.
Sometimes de-stressing is worth way more than all the money on the planet. Sometimes just being happy.
But he put on his
Is
big boy
better.
pants, one leg at a time, and he told everybody what was going on
Mm-hmm.
so that it didn't come through the court system when you're like, oh, Albert Pujols is, pss, 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 which would happen. And he dealt with it like you have to, because your salary is paid by the public. He has made all this money.
He's at
by
legend.
the public.
He's at legend status
He
now.
has made his money by the ticket sales and TV sales of those. And that's the thing where a lot of times TV celebrities don't want to deal with the media. It's like they want the hype of the media so they can make their money, but they don't want to deal with the big boy issues.
Yeah.
And he did it. That's why I love him.
He's not making league minimum anymore. He's fine.
He is
no
now.
matter what.
He's making league minimum for his final year.
That's fine. Whatever.
He won't be at the end of the year.
You know what? He won't be when he's at the MAC being celebrated
Hell
by
no.
everybody in St. Louis. And
what is it, 27 more home runs or 21?
21 home runs to get to 700.
Can you imagine the endorsements that are coming in 21 home runs?
That would be great. By the way, Dave says Albert has zero integrity and his legacy here will be a joke. He is definitely not Kurt Warner. No, he's not Kurt Warner, but he's still arguably one of the
We're
best
talking
baseball.
about baseball, Dave, not football.
No, but you're missing the point, Chris. His point is the fact of being a St. Louis legend.
He's no Derek Jeter. Let's put it
But
that way.
nobody's going to be Kurt Warner. Kurt's like one of the greatest people ever to live. I mean, he really is.
In your opinion.
Well, but Kurt Warner is it's a different type of deal though, Chris.
Yeah.
I
agree.
He is a man of character and integrity, and that's why.
From John Parker, who cares about Kurt Warner?
Well, of course, John would say that. John's got a mean heart.
He does have a mean heart.
John's kind of a nasty dude.
I know.
And John didn't like the Kurt Warner story because everything about Kurt was sweet, nice, honest, godly, coming from doing the groceries to taking on a single mom with a child. That I mean, it's.
Didn't even
like
think
Albert.
about. I just thought about the Super Bowl win. That's all I'm thinking about.
So whatever. They're all legends. So Albert says, take half. I'm out.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
And it's a done exactly. And after this, because he did what he did
on June 4th when he puts out his 10th home run.
It is a dead issue.
You're right.
Thank you, Albert, for addressing it head on, so that people aren't whispering in the back. And
Kurt Warner was one of the
what's going
greatest
on.
quarterbacks ever to play in the NFL. John Parker. Sorry to tell you that, buddy.
Oh, he is. That's why he's a
Sorry
Hall of Famer.
to tell you that.
That's
man.
why he was in the made the Hall of Fame with such limited playing time, because he was amazing.
Exactly. Almost went to another football team and almost won another Super Bowl. He almost won 3 Super Bowls, man.
Yeah, but John probably thinks Kaepernick was a good quarterback when he got beat out by Blaine Gabbert.
Ouch! Ouch!
And John also said that Blaine Gabbert wasn't a good quarterback, and then Bruce Arians, who's a Super Bowl winning coach from Tampa, recently came out and talked about how Blaine Gabbert was the least underrated or the most underrated quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, you still got to play the game.
John likes to think that he still knows football. John, stick to politics.
Yeah.
We need you in St. Louis, buddy.
Yeah. I'd hate to be
I
in
said,
John's
let's take a
football
look
team.
at our traffic. It's raining outside.
Is it break time?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight,
You got to get more
Angela
of a
Sharp.
close-up.
I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. We're going to come back. We'll talk with Mike LaMartina of Ballpark Village and continue this great talk this morning. Here we go.
The video's better.
Edge morning traffic.
Not a fun morning to be out on the roads. I'm following a whole list of crashes in St. Charles County and St. Louis County. Highway 61 southbound is jammed up from Flint Hill headed south or Wentzville. And a lot of slowing headed east. Once you get on 6440 from the 70 split, it is slow almost to Highway 94. 7 eastbound has heavy volume from just west of Bryan Road over to TRQs. And then big delays on 270. 270 southbound, a mess from Page down to 6440. And then northbound 270, expect significant delays from a crash near Manchester that has you slow back to I-55. And then we have a new multi-vehicle crash that's 44 eastbound. It's just west of Bowles, and currently the interstate is closed in that direction. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge morning traffic.
Grab your coffee. The Morning Edge will be right back on 100.7 The Viper.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. So good, you gotta try it. With Straight Talk, you can get our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month. Now with unlimited high-speed data, plus 5 gigabytes hotspot data, and no contract, with nationwide 5G on America's best networks. Why pay a whole lot for your data when you can get unlimited for a whole lot less? Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
Hey, you! Ever wanted to learn a language like French or Spanish or even Norwegian, but thought it'd be too difficult or time-consuming? Then try Babbel. Quick 10-minute lessons.
Siesta.
Bambola. Games, podcasts, even live online classes with a real teacher.
Hola, clase.
In no time, chatting about real-life topics will feel, well, effortless. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com.
Why should you re-elect Michael Hoot Jones for Old Monroe Fire Protection District Fire Board? Just look at the facts. Hoot worked to improve radio communications, which is vital to firefighter safety. He was instrumental in gaining grants to upgrade fire trucks, fire gear, and other firefighter safety gear. Hoot Jones is a driving force in reducing ISO ratings, which affects homeowners' insurance rates. Hoot Jones strongly supports firefighter training and has implemented a requirement that over 80% of the firefighters be state certified. Hoot Jones provides common sense and a practical approach, has managed growth through tough economical times, and has accomplished a debt-free status for the fire district within the last 2 years. Hoot Jones, looking out for you and your family's safety. Re-elect Michael Hoot Jones on April 5th.
Paid for by committee to re-elect Michael Jones, Ted Reller, Treasurer.
You worked from home, and now home can be anywhere you want with an RV from Bill Thomas Camper Sales. RV travel is the ultimate social distancing for your family, and you know what you have with you and where it's been. For 55 years locally, family-owned, Bill Thomas Camper Sales has had the highest quality for every budget, and they have guidelines in place for your safe shopping experience. Travel in comfort and safety with a visit to Bill Thomas Camper Sales in Wentzville. For details, hours, and directions, go to btcamper.com.
My daughter used to be a shining star. I would tell her, there's nothing you can't do. Now, it's like living with a stranger. It happens so fast. Centerpoint Hospital, real help for addiction and hope for a bright future.
If a young person dear to you is facing substance use, the Changing Point at Centerpoint Hospital now offers adolescent treatment solutions with detox, 4-week residential, and outpatient treatment. The Changing Point for adolescents at Centerpoint Hospital. Hope for a bright future.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Cheryl Underwood, and I want to tell you something. My digestive system used to make me feel sluggish, but those days are over. Now I feel great. That's because I increased my fiber intake with the Metamucil 2-week challenge, and I'm still hooked. I just took Metamucil every day for 14 days, and it's really that easy. Metamucil traps and removes the waste that weighs you down, so you feel lighter and more energetic. Now I never want to go back to that heavy feeling. Are you ready for the Metamucil 2-week challenge? For a coupon and daily support, sign up at Metamucil.com today.
Hey, Brian Dawson here. Folks, Brian Dawson Roofing and Construction is a roofing company dedicated to excellence and quality. We are very familiar with working with insurance as well as uninsured roofing needs. We do room additions, small roofs, big roofs, steep roofs, flat roofs, residential and commercial. So hey, if you have any roofing or construction needs, call me, Brian Dawson.
Learn more by visiting BrianDawsonRoofing.com or call 636-465-9465. That's 465-9465.
Shop local with Revolution Mattress in O'Fallon. When you come in, you talk to the owners, Kevin and Lisa. No high pressure and no salesperson stalking you through the store. Kevin and Lisa will help you pick out the perfect mattress for your body and sleep position. Most of their products are made in America with a 10-year non-prorated warranty. See why Revolution Mattress has 5-star ratings on Google and Facebook reviews. Revolution Mattress, locally owned on Main Street in O'Fallon.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
guys, welcome back to the show. It is The Edge, the fastest 2 hours in morning talk radio. Yeah, we got some weird stuff going on. When she kind of moves in and moves out.
It kind of scares me
No,
because I'm
it
not
is.
used to something coming into the picture.
What reminds me also of some of the horror movies of the last 10 years. Yeah, just with heads and...
Yeah. Gotta love it.
Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and her cat hat from Tampa. DJ Cat, I think she said. She's been
Kitty.
DJ Kitty, and she's been keeping the hat on. Somebody wanted to know how hot it is in there. It's getting hot
I gotta
in here.
tell you, can't really breathe.
And that was a promotion?
Yeah, every adult in the stadium got one of these. And at one point in time while I was down there, we had every adult in the stadium put this on their head. And then you could look around at the sea of this.
Pam says you kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. I don't know
I'll
about...
take the Ninja Turtle.
Does Fredbird have an air conditioning system inside that thing?
I don't know.
How do you sit
I don't
in
think
Bird
so.
is real.
Well, there's 3 Fredbirds at least. So how can 3 Fredbirds be real?
How do you
It's the family.
How do you get into a Fredbird costume on a 100-degree day at Busch Stadium and run around?
That's what you do. That's why you get
How?
That's why you get paid $25 a game.
Is that how much?
No, I don't know. The cat hat. She's dancing and she's here. Yeah. She's stop, dropping, and rolling. It looked like that's what she was doing. Welcome back to the show. Hey, coming up at 8:45, Mike
I gotta get a copy of
LaMartina.
this video.
Cardinals opening days Thursday. The weather does not look great. I'm hoping at least it's dry. That would be nice. And they can't push it to Friday because Friday looks worse. And then, of course, over the weekend, the weather is going to be really, really, really nice.
There was a little snowflake on my weather app for Friday, and I was a little upset about that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Did you know, guys, that there's only one state that has an official rock song? One state. One state out there, and it's the state of Ohio. And it's Hang On, Sloopy, Sloopy, Hang On.
That's their official song?
The official state song of the McCoys that was recorded in 1965.
And what is a Sloopy? What is a Sloopy?
Thank you for asking. I thought I was the only one who didn't know.
Yeah, it's like they got the dog's name wrong.
Yeah, Sloopy.
Snoopy.
Like it was a typo and they just went with it.
I had a lot to drink. Sloopy. Yeah, so there you go. Kellogg's also admits, that every color of Fruit Loops, this is something I thought that would really appeal to Angela.
Okay, I love Fruit
Every
Loops.
color of Fruit Loops
Don't say it. If you say they taste the same, I'm going to lose it.
is the same flavor.
No, they are not. No, they are not.
Yeah, coming
How'd
straight.
you know he was going to say that?
Because I knew he was going to say something horribly wrong. And that is not true. It's the pink ones, like the pink and orange ones, taste totally different than the rest.
I am telling you what Kellogg says.
Kellogg's is lying to us.
Kellogg's,
This is part of the misinformation of news.
Kellogg's makes Fruit Loops.
Kellogg
says
they're trying to trick us.
It's a mental thing for you. They say every flavor is the same. That flavor is called fruit. Fruoot.
I never knew that.
Every flavor of Fruit Loops is the same. Or every color. Sorry.
Apple Jacks is apple.
Well, something.
You're killing me. You're
Something
killing
to
me here
process.
with this stuff.
I knew this would hit you hard.
It has. It's a
Robert says the same for Peeps with Easter's coming
Robert is a
up.
liar because if he was listening yesterday, Chris and I talked about Peeps and how the pink Peeps taste better than all the rest of the Peeps.
It's the same
It's
flavor.
sugar. It's just marshmallow sugar.
No, it's pink sugar.
It's
and
a mental.
different.
It's a mental.
And by the way, the pink bunnies taste better than any other of the shapes.
No, the
Like I don't
Peeps-
like the pink chickens as much as I like the pink
There's
bunny.
there's no such thing as a bunny peep. It's just the peep is the chicken. It's the little
Okay,
chick.
Carrie says, "Don't believe everything you read."
Yeah. Yeah, only if it comes from the company itself.
Yeah.
That says, listen, they're all the same flavor. Sorry.
I do not accept that into my reality.
I don't have anything to verify Skittles.
No, they actually came out and said Skittles were different.
Yeah.
Who's they? The company?
The Skittle company, whatever that is, Mars or whatever.
Taste the rainbow, man. There's multiple colors.
I am insulted by this Fruit Loop news. It's very disturbing to me. Do not accept this.
No, I'm sorry. You don't have to accept it. A lot of people don't expect, but it's all the same.
Wait, when did Angela get here?
The average house cat, warthog, and grizzly bear are all faster.
The average grizzly bear?
The average house cat, warthog, and grizzly bear are all faster than the fastest human sprinters of all time.
Oh, definitely.
House cat faster
cat, sure.
than Usain
doubt.
Bolt.
I'm
Warthog
surprised by the
faster than
bear.
Usain Bolt.
The bear surprises me a little
yeah.
bit.
As a
Bears are
sprinter.
bigger. You would think they would take a little bit more.
Nope. They're like horses. They can beat a horse. They're
Bears can?
Oh, yeah. They're
Have we
faster
ever
than
had
horses.
a bear horse race?
Yes, they race all the time. It's the Olympics, the bear horse race Olympics.
I didn't see those ones.
Mm-hmm. It's usually in China.
Rosalind says, I went to their factory and they give you a Fruit Loop sundae at the end of the tour.
Okay. I'm going to need to go there. I don't know what state that's in. but
Michigan. Kellogg's is
okay.
based out of Michigan.
Sign me up.
Tricks had shapes when you were a kid and now they don't and don't know. Tricks had shapes when you were a kid and don't now.
Huh.
Tricks.
I thought they were just a little round ball, so I didn't know they had shapes.
Pam's like, wow, Angela's insulted by the Fruit Loop news. Go figure. What the hell else is going on? Okay, so we just had some fun with that. You can let us know your shapes and sizes and things that you think are different tasted, even though they're tasting, even though there might be some evidence as to that not being that way. We've got two. Well, no, maybe we got Michael and Martina coming up in 2 minutes. We'll get to the Jen Psaki news in the 9 o'clock hour because that's been a S-hit show for the last year. Gone are the days of Kaylee McMinney. We can actually get a question answered on the spot in her notes. And now Circle Back Girl may not be sticking around very long. So
she's gone. Oh, and she's glad she's gone.
Yeah.
She has to shill for this
yet
administration.
another aide for Kamala Harris left yesterday.
12.
It's unprecedented how many aides have left. I mean, you always have people that will leave. Aides will leave.
Yes.
No matter if it's Republican or Democrat, whoever. The records are being set.
Yeah.
right now when it comes to
Just incompetent. Just it's the worst administration in the history of this government.
We haven't heard about replacements and things of that nature or why.
Because
just
no
that
one
that
wants the
person
job.
Was moving on.
It's like Kamala Harris's office is like Hardee's in Wentzville. Nobody wants to work there. That's why I can't get a burger after 6 o'clock.
It is really bad. I've run into some other places recently.
It's the truth. Kamala Harris's office is like any fast food place. It's like nobody wants to work there anymore.
But with opening day coming up downtown, you'll be able to. It's going to be packed. It's going to be despite the weather. It's a darn near sellout.
Oh, you know it's going to be packed. People plan this day.
The unofficial holiday, as we talk about in lots of places. I just looked at some weather updates. Now I'm seeing this can't be right. 54 and partly sunny now on Thursday.
Wait, now you've got partly sunny? That changed. I'll take it.
Okay, I'm just checking now, but it differs from city to city.
I'll take it.
I don't know what to believe. I don't know. Let's just hope the storm goes through quicker and goes from that standpoint. So we're getting ready to talk to Michael.
I still have a snowflake on Friday, though.
On Friday you do? Yeah. Where are you getting the weather from?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever comes with my phone.
Hey, Pam Remsen says, I thought that Jen Psaki leaving the White House was an April Fool's joke.
Hell no.
No, she's going to MSNBC.
Yeah, she got a big girl job. I mean, I called MSNBC a big girl job compared to
big girl job.
talking for the president of the United States. I realized what I said.
I'm like, okay, we'll see where we go with that. But as the season gets started and you get downtown, apparently there's I don't know, there's a lot of hype for the Cardinals, believe it or not. There's a lot of national pundits that believe that even though the Brewers have a really, really, really good team, that the Cardinals More Major League Baseball fans pick the Cardinals to win the division this year.
Why?
I don't know.
It's like Delmar Gardens down there with Pujols and Molina and Wainwright and all those guys. It's like, who's pitching today? That was my old man invitation, Angela.
I did notice that you referenced Delmar Gardens yet again.
I love Delmar Gardens. I think the theory of Delmar Gardens for 50-something, I think that you would make a fortune. It's like you don't have to be 90 years old to get into Delmar Gardens. It's for 50-somethings now. We just push you around in your wheelchair, and you eat pureed goodness all day long.
But I guess the way you're talking it up, it doesn't sound too bad.
Exactly. And you get on the Delmar Gardens Express and go somewhere like to the mall, and they bring you back. And come on. Anyway, what's wrong with that? No, I think the Cardinals will be all right. I don't know. I don't care about baseball. To me is like basketball. Baseball is you don't care about it until August. August comes around, then you start to get excited for it. But if you're down 16 games in the first month of any Cardinal baseball year, you don't care because the Cardinals always tend to make a comeback at the end of the year anyway.
Okay, this is an interesting question. Eric, is Chick-fil-A in Wentzville open inside yet? What does that mean?
That's a good question. I don't know.
What the hell does that mean, though?
But Chick-fil-A has done their outdoor stuff proper. They have 4 lanes.
I gotta say, they do it right. That's for sure.
Starbucks needs to take a lesson from these guys because Starbucks is always the worst. But no, I don't know if would you even go inside for a Chick-fil-A? I wouldn't. I would always.
Maybe
I think
if I had like little kids with me.
But what I don't know. But what does it mean? Are they open inside yet?
Is the internal?
The inside has been closed.
the dining area.
Like
Why
the
has that been
dining
closed?
area.
I don't think it is. I don't know though. Maybe it is.
No, I mean if it was closed
because of COVID.
A lot of stuff was closed. Well, a lot of stuff was closed. All those fast food restaurants were closed inside because of COVID. At least where I live. Obviously, I live in the county. And then when it was able to reopen up, they didn't have enough staff to have both the inside and the outside open,
And
right?
there's your problem.
And so they didn't have staff for that, so they had to pick and choose. Obviously, you're going to choose your drive-through over your indoor dining.
And there's-
especially if you're
there- and-
Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
is like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
no,
boom.
there are definitely restaurants that have not come back from COVID yet. And,
Right.
And they're kind of like partially open. Like you can go over there and it's like, I won't name them, but it's like you go over there at noon and it's like, okay, there's people in the drive-thru. And then you go back at 4 o'clock and it's closed.
Right.
It's like, that seems so odd.
That happens
and
a lot.
ridiculous.
Actually, the McDonald's very close to where my parents live
Mhm.
has been closed up until like very recently and just reopened. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Because, when you babysit little kids, sometimes you have to go get them Happy Meals and
Yes.
such, and that's what they want.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, I have to drive to like 3 McDonald's before I could find one that was open.
Yep.
But now it's open.
But the St. Charles Chick-fil-A, the Chesterfield Chick-fil-A,
Mhm.
for
There's
the
one in
last
Chesterfield?
2-3 months have been the inside's been open and all kinds of people going. So I was like,
It's
but
area to area.
But Wentzville, of all the places, should have been, considering what they do there and thought processes, that should have been the last place.
if you don't have people that want to work, though, you can't staff both
There
the
you go.
outside and the inside.
There you go.
You got to have enough people.
That
to
would
work.
okay. Then that's a whole nother issue. It would
Well,
just
yeah.
be COVID related. It's a supply chain.
Right. So you got-
Starbucks is
worker
the
thing.
same way. In Crestwood, when I go to Guitar Center out in Crestwood, the Starbucks over there on, I don't know what road
Yes,
that is.
I know what you're. It's
always
mhm.
closed after like 4 o'clock.
Right.
It's like got the sign in front
Yeah.
saying, sorry, we're closed.
Watson Road,
I'm like,
yeah.
you got to be kidding me.
Next time you come to that Guitar Center, you text me.
I will. We'll go over there and we'll look for Les Pauls together.
Awesome.
Okay. Guitar Center's never closed. Good for them.
They are never closed. That is
No.
very, very true.
BC STL says yes. The Wentzville Chick-fil-A inside is open. I was
Okay.
gonna be surprised if it wasn't because all
Yeah.
these places are open inside. I mean, it's been months that the one on Mid River.
Man,
Small
we're not
Drive has
back to
been
full
open.
spirit yet. Trust me. There's a lot of places that are just
Not
not.
where I live, especially.
Yeah,
so-
they're not rocking yet.
But I don't live out this way.
Sam Page has not let everything open back up to full. Maybe he has. I
Well,
don't know.
by
Maybe
the- no, he has. It's municipal election day too. By the way, those people voting to see if Sam Page or any other future county executive will be allowed to have a second job. Of course, Jane Duker running for that job. She's in favor of it. You should not have another job. You should be
No.
solely focused on St. Louis
It's
County.
public service. They call it that for a reason. It's not public service and then go, parlay that into a lot of money, Hunter
But
Biden.
Before we go to a break, this is Jenny L says, or L, Starbucks in Wentzville is always closed. They suck. What does that mean?
I'm going to say this right now. Wentzville Starbucks, you guys are horrible.
But
horrible.
Is it because the business is closed or just the inside?
It's so many different reasons. I don't even know how to explain it. First of all, the drive-through is just pathetic. You're in the middle of the road to wait for your Starbucks coffee.
But doesn't it take a while to make these damn coffees you guys drink?
Well, then figure out a way to speed it up. Chick-fil-A did.
They did.
When I was in Florida, they had it really down to a science out there at that Starbucks out there. I don't drink it, but everybody that I am friends with does. And we would pull up 2 seconds later. She would have her insert all these fancy words to make your drink here. So I don't know what they were doing.
The new one over in Bryan Road by Chris's house is fantastic. They did a really good job on that Starbucks. If you want a good one, go to Bryan Road.
Yeah.
You guys are killing over there.
Well, but then as you say Bryan Road, John says Bryan
up.
Road sucks. The Dairy Queen, Wendy's are always closed, and the Jack in the Box. Bryan Road, they're all closed for inside.
Dairy Queen's not always closed.
Inside dining, closed inside dining.
Isn't inside dining closed at all Wendy's right now?
No.
No,
I don't
it's
go
not.
to Wendy's, so I don't know.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I love me some Wendy's, and I've only been able to go through drive-thrus.
All right, we got to take a quick break. When we come back at the other side of this break, we will talk about this week, Cardinals baseball downtown, new things to do at Ballpark Village, safety, places to park, acts, everything that's coming up this year. Michael Lamartina is a great, great guest. Starting to look like the weather's going to hold up for Thursday now for Cardinals opening day. Happy to see that. Happy. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, a.k.a. the Dancing Cat, in the background on Facebook. That's so weird. I'm Vic Faust. Back with more with the news headlines, your sports, and your birthdays right after this.
Edge morning traffic.
I love these guys. They make funny with their mouths.
The Edge Morning Show.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour, barely keeping up. But to cruise through challenges, you need someone who's right there with you. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice you need to get past whatever's in front of you and get where you want to go. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Edge morning traffic.
What a mess on the roads. A crash 70 eastbound near TR Hughes has drivers slow back to Lake St. Louis, and eastbound 6440 slow moving out of Lake St. Louis over to 364. Volume is heavy headed through the Chesterfield area on 6440 until you reach 141. And then finally, a bit of traffic easing up on 270. Still tap and go from 55 up to 6440, but it's slowly picking up. And then 6440 is a mess traveling east from 270 all the way to Bellevue Avenue. 170 southbound drivers are slow from a crash here in the Brentwood area. The backup is to Olive. And a crash 70 eastbound past Bermuda is causing a jam back to 170. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge morning traffic.
If you want the best, don't settle for the rest. Come to F&S. F&S Collision Repair provides the best customer service, quality of work, paint color match, and paintless dent repair. They do it all. No job too big or too small. Just what your car or truck ordered. F&S Collision. Call today to schedule your appointment and get that car repaired. F&S Collision Repair.
Compass Health Network seeks to expand its clinical team. Sign-on bonuses are available. $4,000 for SUD counselors and licensed therapists. $3,000 for nurses. Compass Health is offering these to professionals to work in our substance use and emergency mental health crisis services. Compass Health provides excellent training, a competitive salary, safe work environment, and great benefits. Visit careers.compasshealthnetwork.org and apply today. Compass Health Network. Inspire hope. Promote wellness.
Whoa, Greg's up.
He's never up this early.
Hey, guys. Okay, so this is called the Bell Breakfast Box from Taco Bell. Oh, thanks. I can read.
And that's a coffee. Helps you open your eyes.
And that's a breakfast burrito. You can start from either end. You guys always this condescending in the morning? Pretty much.
Wake up with the new $5 Bell Breakfast Box, filled with a grande toasted breakfast burrito, hash brown, 2 Cinnabon Delights, and a coffee. At limited participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation, which vary. Tax extra. Drinks excludes freezes.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
The graphics are so real on this video game console I bought with the savings from switching to Progressive 10 years ago. I can't tell what's real and what's the game, which I think is what people want, in the future, which it is currently.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Hi, my name is Takia, and a little thing that I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when I take a bite, it's the perfect blend from the bacon to the cheese. It's perfection.
Hey, I'm Katora, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Do you want the best for your car? Then fill up with Premium at Circle K. Circle K Premium is our best fuel with double the cleaning detergent, protecting your engine from corrosion and damage so it can work at its best. And that, my friend, increases your mileage for more cha-ching in your pocket. Plus, when you fill up with Premium at Circle K, you can save up to 20 cents per gallon. Offer valid Thursdays or Fridays at participating stores. For details, visit CircleK.com. Circle K. How convenient.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Hi, this is Conrad Bellman at Bellman's Carnection in St. Peter's. Carnection means selection. We have over 150 cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and vans. All these vehicles are at our top quality dealership, along with our state-of-the-art service department, as open to the public. Easy to get to, right at the corner of I-70 and 370 in beautiful St. Peter's. Carnection always means selection. Open 24/7 online at carnection.com.
Viper Weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray. On this Tuesday, we are in this unsettled weather pattern, but I want to stress there are no all-day rains with this. It's a springtime pattern. So today we've got showers around during the morning, then turning partly sunny going through the afternoon. 68 for the high. Tonight, another batch of showers and a couple of thunderstorms. 48 for the low. Wednesday, some morning showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. Windy. It's a mix of clouds and sunshine, though, on Wednesday, with the emphasis on the sun Wednesday afternoon, 65. Wednesday night is clear, kind of cold, 39 degrees. Thursday, partly sunny, windy, nothing more than a spotty shower or two. A lot of dry time, but it's a cool day on Thursday, 52 degrees. Friday, mostly cloudy, but again, nothing more than a couple of spotty showers Friday, 48. 32 Friday night, 55 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. The weekend does look dry. A lot going on this week. From the Viper Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray. Now back to the Edge on 100.7, The Viper.
River River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show is coming right back. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Here we go. Welcome back to the show. 9:01's our time. Time to look at your news and sports headlines. St. Louis area Starbucks employees are filing union elections. They want unions. Some do, some don't. It's become a big story. Are they going to get the unions? Are the unions going to stick around? Are they going to break the unions? People are talking about it right now. We'll continue to follow that story for you. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor visiting Washington University today. A lot of people excited about that, to see the Supreme Court Justice in town. Today is Municipal Election Day in Missouri. One of the big propositions is in St. Louis County, whether or not a St. Louis County executive can have a second job or not. We'll see where that goes today. The MoDOT worker, the female that was killed in the MoDOT crash a while back, had begged for a safer assignment. Now that's come out. She had begged for a safer assignment. She didn't feel safe in that spot. And then she was hit and lost her life. Very, very, very sad story that's going on in that standpoint. The Missouri girl who was abducted, her mom took her yesterday down to the Herman, took her from the Herman area. She was on a supervised visit. Dad had full custody. She took off with the girl. They found her safe and sound. The mom has a history of mental situations, which is sad as well. Police had to shoot an armed man in North St. Louis. They say body cam video will show that the suspect pointed the gun at police first. Albert Pujols, coming back to St. Louis, released a public statement stating that he is divorcing his wife after 22 years as he comes back to St. Louis. He said he wanted to get out in front of this. He made it public and asked for privacy as he starts his new season with the Cardinals. In sports, congratulations to Kansas. The University of Kansas won the National Basketball Championship last night. They beat North Carolina 72-69. The Blues had a major win last night over an inferior Coyotes team. Big thing for the Blues.
Sir.
They won 5-1. They've got 7 of their last 8 points. They're rolling. Tomorrow night, they play another one of those lesser teams as well. They take on the Kraken. Also, the Cardinals, opening day Thursday. We're going to talk more about it in just a moment. And the Masters starts Thursday. We may see Tiger Woods. They say his practice rounds look really good. That's a look at your news and sports. I'm Vic Faust.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Say it's your birthday.
It's your birthday. That's right, I serve you cake. I'm Peggy. Pull your leggy. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go.
All right, so we got some birthdays today. Lily James, you remember her. She was in the live-action Cinderella. She also plays Pam Anderson in the Pam and
What's
Tommy
her name?
story. Lily James.
Okay.
She is 33 today. We've got Sterling K. Brown. Everybody knows him from This Is Us. He's also from the St. Louis area. He is 46 today. Pharrell is 49 today. How about Mike McCready? I know that Eric knows him, but Eric is missing at the moment. He is Pearl Jam's lead guitarist. He is 56 years old today. And how about this? Vic, you might know this guy. Christopher Kid Reed. You know him?
No.
He's from Kid and Play. Is Kid and Play before your time?
No, it was kind of in my time.
He's the one with the giant flat top.
Yeah, no, I know who he is now that you
Okay,
said that.
He is 58
He
years
hasn't been in
old
the news
today.
in like 30 years.
Well, but he is today because it's his birthday.
How old
so
is
happy.
he? How old?
58.
Damn, yeah, he's way older than me.
Yeah, so happy birthday to all our famous friends.
The Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show, the fastest 2 hours in morning talk radio anywhere. It is The Edge. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, the dancing Angela Sharp. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Appreciate you joining us. Hour 2 of the show on this rainy Tuesday day, but we keep things rolling right along. Opening day's Thursday. I was glad to get the forecast from Dave Murray there. That was big. He said partly sunny, mostly a dry day, little windy, 52 degrees. Hey, we can do that. And there's no better place to be than Ballpark Village when you go downtown. We know it's the hub. It's where everything happens. We'll also be live there, Fox 2, myself and Mandy.
Yay!
Anchoring our team coverage. Can't wait for that. The Budweiser Brew House, and to talk more about Ballpark Village. And the day on Thursday is our friend, Mike LaMartine. He's kind of the big deal there. He kind of like runs the show. Mike, good morning. Thanks for taking time to join us. I guess this is the busy time of year for you, huh?
It's definitely a busy time. I couldn't be more happy to hear that weather forecast as well.
Well, that's one weathercaster's forecast. I think it's. Have you? I know you've been watching. Are you like me? It seems like it's changed for the past 3 days.
I think it's changed in the past 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I do love the Dave Murray, so we'll ride his forecaster right now.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. All right. As we come into the town, there's so much at Ballpark Village. It seems like something new is there all the time. Give us the rundown of Ballpark Village and what people can expect there on Thursday.
Well, there is a lot of newness to Ballpark Village, and we're still talking about people that haven't been there for a normal season yet. And since we completed Phase 2, our expansion, that included One Cardinal Way, our luxury apartment tower, the Live by Lowe's Hotel, our PwC Pennant office building, Sports and Social, Genesis Health Clubs, Salt and Smoke, Arch Apparel, Baseballism. All of these places are new since the completion of Phase 2, and for a lot of regional tourism and local tourism, it'll be a first time seeing these, as this will be the first time all of those locations are going to open a baseball season without a restricted capacity or fans in the stadium, period. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to see in and out of Cardinals games, but we kick it off Thursday at 10:30 with the official Cardinals pep rally on the Together Credit Union Plaza, which is really a central gathering place for the whole neighborhood. And that'll go till 12:30, followed by more entertainment, leading right into pregame. And we're ready for it. We're ready. We're excited, and we're ready for Cardinals Nation to come out and celebrate this unofficial holiday.
You guys have two huge stages over there. I love the one in the back, particularly. It's huge. It's massive. Tell me some of the big shows that you have coming
With the
up.
AstroTurf, you mean?
Yeah, I like the AstroTurf. You can go over there and play. And
No, I was making sure I knew which stage you were talking about.
well, they got two of them. They got one inside. They got one outside.
Yeah.
Before I get to that, is that home plate in that little outdoor ballpark? Is that the old home plate for the old Busch Stadium? Do you know what I'm talking about?
That Together Credit Union Plaza is actually situated in the former location of the Busch 2 infield.
Yeah.
So the home plate's, on point with where kind of things, where the plate was.
Yeah.
And you follow the first baseline and it dead ends into the
That's
new stadium.
cool.
There's a plaque there kind of signifying the first baseline. And then as you're standing at home plate, you look at the wall of the kind of the Phase 1 building where Cardinals Nation is there beyond the stage. You'll see a mural that gives you a good glimpse of the vantage point you would have had previously standing at home plate in Busch 2. It's pretty neat.
See, I
That is
thought
really
that
cool.
was it.
I didn't know that.
So it's 90. Is it 90 feet down each one of those lines then, and that's the accurate diamond for the old stadium?
It's very close. There's some scaling that is not to the inch, but the orientation of the field, the location of home plate, all of those things are. We got as close as we physically could within the space, and it would be debatable of the inches we're talking.
Okay.
So we recently painted bases down too, so you can run the bases, and it's a really cool piece of kind of Cardinals history. We have a lot of those little nuggets of history incorporated into Ballpark Village, from nostalgia and Live by Lowe's with former team travel trunks in the whiskey room, to the Busch 2 infield, to even when Cardinal Way sits out in the former outfield. It's a really neat kind of piece to learn about, but all these little aspects as well.
I'm going to go down there and do the Ozzy flip on Thursday.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
You want to see
You
that?
can't flip.
Yeah, we'll
You guys
go
have
ahead
bad
and see how
attitudes.
that goes. Hey, Mike, do you get frustrated at all if you hear people say, "Oh, downtown Ballpark Village, it's safe. I'm afraid to go downtown," because we rarely, if ever, have reports of issues going on near Ballpark Village. Now, maybe there's something going on that I'm not aware of, but I really don't. And every time I go there, I feel safe as can be.
Look, I think it's one of those things that you just have to continue to work through. There's obviously a perception that's created in areas, but like anywhere, everyone is susceptible to crime. What our job is to create not only the most entertaining and energetic kind of game day experience in and out of games and concerts and all of that, but also to provide a safe environment. And we work really hard to do so in cooperation with the Cardinals and St. Louis Metropolitan Police Force and our own security. And it's a 24/7 job. There is a lot of kind of the chatter that comes from news cycles that says downtown's not safe, but a lot of the incidents that are happening of any significance are not generally happening in our area. And I think just like we are always very concerned with parking, or you don't go places if you can't park in St. Louis, crime can be the same kind of deterrent. But like anything, like I said, we work very hard to create a safe environment, and that's our responsibility, especially as people are coming back. And, this weekend, we'll see the Cardinals home opener on Thursday. By Saturday, you've got a 4-game stretch of the Blues happening, a home game at the Cardinals, motocross at the Dome. You can have 100,000 people downtown. And, we all expect that the areas will be safe because of the plans in place. And, we work hard at that.
And they do a really good job as the female here on the show who typically goes places alone. When I park in their lot, and maybe I park on the far end of their lot because that was the last spot, if you ask security, they will walk you nicely to your car. So it's nice to they kind of take care of you in that way.
Or if you wear your cat head, then you're really safe.
Well, that's true. If I wear my cat head, ain't nobody coming over to me.
Stay away from the crazy chick with the cat head on. So let's get back to the talent, to the entertainment. So I know you guys have good local bands.
Yeah, the Cardinals are just one aspect of what's going on at Ballpark Village. And then, of course, Mike was talking about the Blues.
I get a little inside
downtown.
information. Sometimes I'll hear a band saying we're playing prior to first pitch, and you guys have bands that play outside this summer on that big stage, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
We'll have regular entertainment, for post weekend games, weekends without Cardinals home games. We've got Todd Thomas, who does a lot of hosting for us before games, and you're absolutely right. That outdoor plaza is designed to not only just host rallies and kind of weekend gatherings, but also large national concerts. And as soon as we kind of clear opening day here, we'll start to get into some announcements of some ticketed shows, some free shows, some great events that will either return to or pop up at Ballpark Village. And, national acts will definitely be a part of that. But we also really try and make sure that we've got some of the best local and regional acts as well. And then you look at theme days with the Cardinals schedule, and whether it's boy band night or Grateful Dead night, we'll kind of shoulder program those nights as well. We've got the Swag doing a post game for Grateful Dead night. We've got the boy band doing their post boy band night. So there's a lot of those kind of programming opportunities for us that we really take advantage of to extend the experience for everybody. And then when you get your stadium concerts like Motley Crue and Kidney Chesney, we'll program before and after that to create a lot of extended fun on both ends of it.
Hey, Mike, is a group called Platinum Rock Legends a part of Boy Band Night?
I can't get a hold of those guys. I want to see them on the tour, but they're the busiest band in show business. It's impossible to get a hold of.
I know someone.
They're fantastic, and I look forward to bringing them back this Cardinal season. We've done several shows in the past, and they've always been a ton of fun. And we'll see the Platinum Rock Legends hit the stage again this Cardinal season a couple of times, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, baby. Mike, I'm curious because around the town, around the St. Louis area, we've been talking about this morning too at one point in time, businesses still having issues with getting enough employees. How do you guys handle all of the venues you have there, and when it comes to the employees who are hired? Are you guys still looking for employees, or are you guys pretty maxed out? What's the situation?
Great question.
We've actually held 4 separate job fairs in the past 6 to 8 weeks. Fortunately, Cardinals Nation and Budweiser Brewhouse both kind of just went through some menu refreshes and some season refreshes, and so we were able to tie the job fairs to hiring efforts for those venues and focus on those venues, which has worked out well. And then we've done more broad, neighborhood-wide, from hotel to facilities, residential, food and beverage, retail, all of kind of a catch-all for a couple of job fairs. And, it's in the pipeline, continuing to bring people in. And what we're seeing now is more people are out there looking to get in to positions like what we have to offer, especially with the season, because they know there's a lot of money to be made. And the key is staggering some of these hiring fairs and not waiting until we need everybody at one time, and then getting them trained effectively and then moving on to another one. And so we feel really good about going into baseball season. We're always going to continue to hire throughout the season as it continues and progresses. But, it's an ongoing effort. And it's not that employees aren't out there seeking jobs. It's just about them matching with the jobs that you have, and then, being able to train them if they don't have the experience. That's something we focus on a lot.
So you guys have expanded quite a bit since last year, the last year and a half. Are you guys moving farther? I guess that would be west. Is the build out complete now, or what's next? The
original master plan of Ballpark Village does have more more to develop. How and when that will occur is kind of yet to be determined. We're working through, some of those plans now. The primary goal right now is obviously continuing to realize the potential of what we've already built, and it's been successful so far, but there's a lot still to be captured there and for people. And I think residential has been one of those things that really played out to a positive degree. It was the premium luxury residential element of One Cardinal Way not only showed record pace and occupancy for that great facility, but it really opened up, the thought that the demand is there. The demand is there for that type of living in downtown St. Louis. And, residential living in downtown St. Louis is critical to a lot of what our region is looking to do to advance the downtown corridor. And we've seen other projects pop up, and we've seen other developments get underway, and there's just as much excitement behind them. So we're celebrating that to a relative degree while also looking at future plans. And I think that those plans will kind of start to formalize, in the relative near future. But for the time being, we're definitely focused on where we've built and what we've done, kind of reaching its intended potential that we've had a little bit of restriction towards in the past couple of years.
Hey, Mike, before we let you go, anything else that we haven't talked about you think is important for people throughout the St. Louis area, the people who watch us on Facebook, who listen to us on the radio, to know about coming down to Ballpark Village?
For opening day specifically, we've got some limited tickets and seats available for some of our brunches that kick off earlier in the day. They start as early as 8 a.m. at Cardinals Nation, Sports and Social, both of them hosted by other radio groups and morning shows. But they're fun, and it gets you kind of revved up for the day before the 10:30 start to the pep rally, and then obviously the entertainment for the rest of the day and going into pregame in the Cardinals game. We're excited to have everyone down. STLBallparkVillage.com has information for everything related to opening day, and then the Bud Deck and Cardinals Nation Rooftop Deck both have tickets on sale as well for kind of those out-of-stadium, really cool social experiences where you can go to games. Tickets start at only $10 for the book. Available at STLBallparkVillage.com.
Sweet. You got the Viper spot ready to go next to Fox 2's?
The Viper spot.
Yeah.
I need a
Mike's like, bring it. Come on.
I need a parking spot just to get in so I can go do my work on Thursday for TV.
Your spot has now been trumped by Chris's spot.
That's
trust
right.
me.
That's right. Mike, we'll have a conversation after the show.
Mike, did Fox 2 get any parking passes since Mandy and I are going to be live in there? Last year, I think
parking
I had
aplenty, Vic. Parking aplenty.
Yeah, parking aplenty. No, I got in there
Angela
last
saved
year.
a spot for you in the back of the lot.
That's right. I got you covered.
I remember that spot. You remember that spot?
Yeah, you went down with me last year.
You better beat me there because I'm going to take it.
It is a premium, that's for
I
sure.
feel like we really should get this going, guys.
I do too.
Get what going?
It'd be
Thursday?
fun.
It's too late.
No, it's not too late.
It's never too late. We got Mike on the phone.
Mike,
It's never too late.
Mike, is there room for a morning show Thursday?
Absolutely there. He said yes.
Come on down.
He said, come on down,
He
Vic.
said, come on down. I think
There
he
you
can make
go.
it happen.
I think he can.
I think we should do it,
He's
too.
got the power to do it.
Hey, Mike, thanks for
Vic,
joining
you're
us.
just going to stay in the same seat all day.
And you
And
know
that's
what?
why Mike agreed to it, because he likes the idea of you being in one location.
That's right.
Hey, Mike, seriously, I'm not just saying this because you're on radio. You do a phenomenal job. I've watched you work there for years now. Thanks again for taking the time to join us. Ballpark Village really in good hands with your hands. So thanks for taking time to join us, bud. We'll see you on Thursday, and who knows, maybe Chris will give you a call about the Viper being there as
And
well.
we should be there, guys.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you
Mike.
guys.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
we'll see you all Thursday.
He
but
said hopefully.
Thanks, Mike.
see you on Thursday, Vic, and go Cards.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
Cards.
Go Cards, go BPV.
Vic was literally lobbying for us not to be there. Did
Yeah.
you see
why?
that? Did
why
you feel
was
that?
Vic doing that?
It was
No,
like,
no, no,
He
no,
doesn't
no,
want
no.
us to steal his thunder.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's
That's what
sad.
it is.
That could
Sad.
only add to the thunder.
We should do this live from there. What time are you down there, Vic?
Hey, Chris, who told you we needed to be down at Ballpark Village Thursday?
Was it you that said
Who
it?
initially said this?
Was it Vic?
Who pushed for us
Was
to be
it
at
Vic?
Ballpark Village?
It sounds like it was Vic
It
now that
was
he's
Vic.
pushing
It
it.
was Vic.
Vic, what time are you
I
down there with
didn't-
Mandy? Like the night show? The 5 o'clock show?
We're live at 4,
4.
5, 6,
So
6
we
till
should
7.
broadcast live down there in the morning show, and then Vic will have a little bit of a breaky, and then he can come back.
That's right. I don't need a break. I'm good. I wanted us
We
to be
should
down
do
there.
it.
I thought it would have been cool for our show to be down
It
there.
would be cool.
And the only reason I just said about that is because I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable.
Oh,
and
you
then
didn't want to
Mike
make
was right.
Mike-
I didn't
Mike
know
feel
if they already had. I didn't want Mike to think, "Hey, we got you on the show. Hey, can we get in there now?"
No.
Oh, Mike's
Oh, it's just
You know what? If
We're
you-
not. We don't take up that much space.
No. If you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no.
You're right.
Agreed with Eric.
Yeah.
So,
but it's about when you ask.
Yeah. We're
Hey,
kind of
opening
you know,
days tomorrow. Can we jump in?
We're last minute people. Hey, this is 2 days before. I feel like we can make this happen.
We are last minute people.
But,
We
but
are.
now we're. I mean, look at this.
It's radio.
We
Who
have a whole
cares?
day tomorrow to work this out, so we can make it happen for Thursday.
And do we have
Let's do it.
Clubhouse
Let's do it.
We're not going. Chris isn't taking us down there.
No, you know that's right. You know
Why
that's
not?
right.
Already
You
know.
know that's right.
Eric told me I would get to know
Lazy.
Chris.
Is this
The
like?
lazy
Are
ass.
you saying that? Are you saying?
He's a lazy ass.
Is this like what you do when like
Who
you
shows up on time? Who's lazy?
He's a lazy. He's the laziest. He's the laziest.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Don't worry about it,
Crickets.
Angela. It's just
If
Who's
we
the camera
if
on?
we
Oh, I
go
think
live
it's
on
you, Eric.
Thursday, if the Viper goes live, we'll let you know.
You know what? Let me ask the Facebook line since they're listening. Wouldn't you love to see the show with Cardinals stuff going on behind us? You can say no if you want, but I just want to see how many people say yes, do it, because I feel like that's going to be the selling point for Chris. If more people will think it's cool looking.
If what?
If we're on live with the Cardinal stuff behind us.
Oh, you mean for one? Yeah, okay, we'll
Yeah.
see.
And,
It-
and he
it's-
said there's like a buffet. Is that right?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are you worried
Now
about
I'm
the
not-
food, man?
I'm
Now,
not,
he didn't say he was going to give you any food.
don't
he
know
didn't
what
say
to tell
that.
you. You know what? We're in the media.
Well, it would be cool
Of
if
course
Chris.
we'll get.
You know, the best part would be if Chris just flew us in with the
I got
helicopter,
2 yeses and a no.
and then
so
we
far.
get out of the
Well,
helicopter.
that's no's from Drew, and Drew hates everything. So
He does.
Chris, the best thing is to
Drew
fly
hates everything.
Viper right into the middle of the Ballpark Village parking
Of
lot.
the ballpark
And we get out and walk, kind of like we did with Days of Our Live star Kyle Lauder.
in slow motion.
I
When
don't
Kyle,
think Tashara will allow that.
really, is
No.
there restricted airspace?
Good question.
For us, there is probably.
Seriously, that's how
All
you
right.
make an entrance.
Chris,
Right.
you got to see you
You
see it
drop
on
your
these yeses, right?
helicopter right
Chris, you're seeing all
downtown.
these
All
All
yeses.
right. We're doing a production meeting on the air. We got to stop. Back to Hunter Biden.
Yeah, Tracy chimed in, going too far, Vic. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
We'll find out later.
Okay, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We got to get into the Jen Psaki situation.
Probably the helicopter.
Oh, yeah. Jen Psaki. Do you still own one?
Who, me?
Yeah. No, not you.
Oh,
Of course you. Do we still have a helicopter?
yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure. I
We'll
didn't.
always have a helicopter.
All right. Any word on this? We'll talk about the spider monkey. We'll get an we'll get an update on the spider monkey. There were so many people who said nothing was going on with Hunter Biden. Now we're hearing Hunter Biden's in the news every day now. At least some outfits covering it. Not all the news outfits covering it. There is a dancing cat behind me for those who are listening on. Okay, that's
What?
very weird.
It's awesome.
What's going on behind me?
It's the greatest thing ever.
It is.
If there was ever a day for Facebook and the Morning Edge,
What
this would be it. This would be it. Yeah.
If we go downtown, Angela has to wear a cat hat.
Yes.
If we're at,
It's a blue
We
hat.
will
She can't do that.
we would definitely
We
stand
have to
out.
get you a red one. We'll spray paint that hat.
I need a red hat.
Yes. I don't know if there's one big enough to fit your head.
Eric
She's
John-
going down on you, Vic.
Stop that. Stop it. Stop.
She's
stop.
out of the picture.
Okay. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight,
There she is.
Big Hat Head Angela,
Yeah.
and I'm Big Faust of Fox 2. Back with more of the fastest 2 hours of Morning Talk Radio right after this.
Hey, it's Shanny from the Legendary Lunch, and if you're hiring somebody to come in and do a project for you or your business, you need to trust them. And trust is built. Well, that's what Concrete Bob and everybody over at Concrete Masters does every day. They build trust, and they do it with quality work. And it shows in their porches and patios, the driveways and walkways they pour, the garages. Whether it's commercial or residential, Concrete Masters does it all. For new projects to tear out and replacement, if it's flat, Concrete Masters makes it great. So if you've got an upcoming concrete project and you don't call Concrete Masters, well, it's your own fault. Call them today, Concrete Masters, 314-486-0926. Tell them you want to speak to Concrete Bob and plan your next project today. 314-486-0926. It's Concrete Masters.
People's Bank and Trust is helping you get a grip on your finances with our new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills all from the palm of your hand. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net for more information and to start using mobile banking. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Shanny from Mascots Bar and Grill, and I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a place to watch the game with friends, Cardinals, Blues, whatever, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. If you're looking for a place for happy hour, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. Heck, grab some friends, get a table, and play rock and roll bingo every night and twice on Saturdays at Mascots Bar and Grill. You can win some great prizes. Seriously, great prizes at Mascots for playing rock and roll bingo. And it's absolutely free to play. Wednesday night is ladies' night, and you won't believe the specials they have going on there. Come by for lunch. They're the home of the Legendary Lunch Special. You go tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, and you want that big old burger and fries for just $5, and they're going to give it to you fresh and hot, just the way you ordered it, and it's so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. If you go once, you will go again and again. Mascots Bar and Grill, home of the Legendary Lunch Special.
Hi, it's Julie again with Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville, Missouri, located at the intersection of Wilmer Road and Interstate Drive. We offer on-site security and 24/7 access. We are proud to have served as your one-stop shop for all your moving and storage needs since 1984. Right now, we are offering $25 off moving or a free month storage for new customers. For more information, visit us at bensmovingandstorage.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook for future storage sales. Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville.
Midnight Auto Supply in St. Peters carries a full line of automotive parts and paints. They're a PPG Platinum distributor of automotive paint and industrial coatings and auto body shop supplies. For over 40 years, your hometown auto parts store is Midnight Auto. Stop in at Midnight Auto Supply in St. Peters, just off Mexico Road, 447-4000, 447-4000, on the web at mid-niteautosupply.com. You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So we're going to tap into human emotion, first with some music. Then in a serious tone, I'll say, save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. And even though it was about saving money with Progressive, we'll fade out the music so you know it was poignant. Wow, powerful stuff. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Why should you re-elect Michael Hoot Jones for Old Monroe Fire Protection District Fire Board? Just look at the facts. Hoot worked to improve radio communications, which is vital to firefighter safety. He was instrumental in gaining grants to upgrade fire trucks, fire gear, and other firefighter safety gear. Hoot Jones is a driving force in reducing ISO ratings, which affects homeowners' insurance rates. Hoot Jones strongly supports firefighter training and has implemented a requirement that over 80% of the firefighters be state certified. Hoot Jones provides common sense and a practical approach, has managed growth through tough economical times, and has accomplished a debt-free status for the fire district within the last 2 years. Hoot Jones, looking out for you and your family's safety. Re-elect Michael Hoot Jones on April 5th.
Paid for by committee to re-elect Michael Jones, Ted Reller, Treasurer.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were yelling at another car while driving, let me say it again. You need to calm down. Yelling is just making everyone as stressed out as you are and letting them all know that you definitely aren't trying to save with Progressive Snapshot. And if you did hear it the first time because you weren't yelling at another car, nice work. You'd love Snapshot from Progressive because it rewards safe drivers. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California and North Carolina or from all agents.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the fastest 2 hours in morning talk radio. It is The Edge, the one and only. We're a little bit different around here.
We're a lot different today.
As you can see behind me.
What's behind you?
I don't know, man. That's some people find it creepy. So don't touch me.
Oh.
that gave me chills, like bad chills. The kitty is over my left shoulder. That's actually kind of funny. Angela Sharp wearing her furry hat. This wasn't just she woke up today and said, hey, I'm going to wear a hat in. This was over furries apparently making some progress throughout our country. People wearing furries and wanting litter boxes at schools. That's the furry cat. Okay.
Look at that.
Okay. That's it. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp, and her DJ Kitty hat. And I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Thanks for joining us on the show. If we do by chance do anything live at Ballpark Village on Thursday, we'll let you know. We'll send you out a link to join the show. Of course, that conversation was taking place before Eric was back in studio. So I'm going to be down there. Chris, you might be. I don't know about Eric. Angela works. By the way, if you didn't realize, Angela, please tell everybody what you do with the Cardinals, because I had no idea that you were working at 10:15 for the Cardinals on Thursday.
Yeah. So I am up in the Budweiser Terrace, which is where they have all those themes that Mike was talking about, like Grateful Dead night. All those themes are up in the Budweiser Terrace. So typically we have $5 beers. I don't have confirmation on that yet. Pregame, so I will be up there. So basically, if you're watching your screens, there'll be some bouncing around between Todd Thomas, Team Fredbird, and myself. So yeah, I have a lot of fun there. I've been there since I came back to town in middle of 2019. So I will be there.
Okay.
Go Cards.
You're there all day long?
I will be for home opener. So normally, gates open an hour and a half on weekdays and 2 hours on weekends.
Yes.
So that's typically where I'm there.
Uh-huh.
Home opener is a little different. We got to get stuff set up, and it's a longer party, right?
Yeah.
But,
okay.
But typically, it's just an hour and a half or
Can
2
I
hours.
get free beer?
No, you cannot. You can pay $5 for beer, though.
I guess that's not that bad, actually.
And it really isn't. It's a good deal.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good deal downtown. No doubt about it.
Are you going to be the one to bring us beer?
No, she's just on air. She's on air.
I talk with a microphone. I do not hand you beer, but there are plenty of beer women and men up in the area.
So they
beer maidens. Anyway, sorry. What a weird show. Go ahead, Vic. I'm sorry.
No, so you'll be doing that all season for the Cardinals?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, will be my third season with them.
Okay. Did they give you free Cardinals gear to wear?
They do. I went downtown the other day and went shopping. I guess technically it's my fourth season with them.
They pay you with merchandise?
No, they do not pay me. We actually talked about this on air before, which is why I'm surprised you don't remember.
I don't
because
remember.
you
I'm
said
sorry.
they pay you for that. It was like we had a whole conversation about it. It's okay. I'm not insulted, but
You get to shoot the T-shirts into the
I do
crowd.
not. I am not on Team Fredbird. I'm not on.
What
Team
if you
Fredbird.
could shoot them down at people?
I would love to do that, but Team Fredbird are the really peppy kind of cheerleader type.
Don't
girls.
you have to try out for that?
I believe there's probably a try. I don't know. I've never.
What if
I've
we
never
could get
heard.
her a shirt cannon and shoot at the back of people's heads as they're watching the game?
Typically they don't let the shirt cannons anymore because you can hurt somebody with.
There's no shirt cannons anymore?
I don't know. There's definitely not there. There might be still at
I thought they
Enterprise.
I thought they throw them, Eric.
Well, they do like the
They
slingshot.
launch them.
How do you get them into the
They
mezzanine?
launch them with the slingshot.
It's a slingshot. Like a. Just
ice cold beer.
Just
Oh, I was
sounds
like,
of the
what?
stadium.
I was like, what? What is that?
I'm sorry. Okay, opening day. You know what? It's cool, but after Thursday it'll be over, and you just it'll be just part of our summer again. I can't wait. I'm more excited about the 90
Are you
degree
serious
day.
or not? You sounded like you were like.
I'm
okay.
kind of blasé on opening day. Whatever. I'm more interested in the
Kind of down. He sounds kind of down.
Why are you blasé?
because I'm more interested in the 90 degree weather in the bleachers.
Oh my God!
When
Whatever.
it's sunny outside and there's a huge $20 beer, 32 ounces in my lap. I love that.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll get you. We'll get you stuff that you want to talk about.
Check this out. Guy's singing ice cold beer. He's holding the note.
Sounds like a dog.
Sounds like this. It sounds like the weather warning.
It does actually sound like the weather warning.
Yeah, it sounds like the tornado warnings that come in.
It takes a lot to get. It takes a lot. Baseball, no, but it's kind of boring now.
Okay.
Kinda
All
boring.
right. All right, Eric.
Give him
Whatever.
COVID because he's getting sad over there.
No, Eric goes up and
kinda
down
boring.
and all around, and Eric,
yeah.
these are little ebbs and flows of his.
All around,
It's his ebbs and flows, his personality. You know, it kind of goes from there.
Eric,
we'll
you want
get
to
you
go
back.
to Ballpark Village?
No, I don't want to go to a ballpark. No, not at all.
Would you see how that changed? Because
Are
like
you serious?
before
Eric,
last
you were
break,
all
he wanted to go,
excited.
and now he doesn't want to go. It's very
No,
weird.
it's because he's made plans. You've got plans.
Oh,
don't
he's
you?
got plans.
I have no plans.
He's got big plans.
I have no
then there's
plans.
no
You
reason
have
if
no
Chris
plans
wants to
and
take
you don't
the
want to
show.
go. You don't want to go do a live broadcast. We've
Not
done
really.
these before.
I know we have. I'll listen. It'll be fantastic.
He'll listen.
I'll
He's
be
not
on the
going to show
couch.
up.
I'll be listening.
He
How
wanted
old are
us
you?
to go so he didn't have to come to work.
Yeah.
Chris.
Come on, back to Hunter Biden.
Yeah, we are. Chris, if you want to do it, you know you'll have Eric down there. So come on. We'll go. We'll do it, Chris. We'll be ready. Yeah, Hunter Biden. There's still so many people in the media that refuse to cover anything with Hunter Biden. There are people who listen to this show that said, oh, there's no laptop. Oh, there's no Hunter Biden news. And just be realistic. That's always said. Just deal with facts. There is a laptop. There is a bunch of smoke around Hunter Biden, no pun intended. And where there's,
Really?
And where there's smoke, there's fire. President Biden's White House chief of staff, major story, CNN refuses to cover. MSNBC refuses to cover. Every major news network in America refused to cover it, except Fox, OAN, and Newsmax. Biden's White House chief of staff, Ron Klain, reached out to Hunter Biden. You want to talk about emails and needing a committee to investigate? Even Mark Levin says there needs to be a private investigator for the crime with the Biden family.
Damn right, I agree.
Man, these guys are like the
September
untouchables.
12th, Klain reached out to Hunter Biden
Yes.
for $20,000
20 grand.
for the vice president's residence foundation, telling him to, quote, keep this low key to
Yes.
prevent bad PR.
Yes.
This is in an email, people. It's out there. Just because mainstream media won't cover it doesn't mean it didn't happen. He left his chief of staff position and then Vice President Biden's office a year earlier, but then was the foundation's chairman at the time of the emails. He told Hunter that he needed to, quote, tackle a piece of unpleasant business.
What?
Yeah, this is just like a Hollywood script.
This all circles back around to all of the stuff that happened during the election. It's like the media wouldn't cover things, and then when Fox News tried to cover it, it was labeled as conspiracy garbage. And we're finding out that everything that Fox News was trying to bring out with the Hunter, even Brett Baer, the Hunter Biden laptop, the accusations that there were polling stations that were being rigged, that the election might have actually been rigged. All this stuff that was buried is now coming out from under the ground. And I think that the media would be well suited to go, look, we screwed up by trying to suppress this stuff. We're going to get back in good graces with the general public. I know, Vic.
No
I know,
media
Vic.
ever apologizes
I know, Vic.
for anything,
No, they can't.
especially
No.
national media.
You know what? They're
National media does not apologize for anything anymore.
Then wasn't it one of those big news rags said, look, if we don't handle this, no one's going to trust us anymore. We have to get a grip about all this
That
stuff.
didn't come
and they
from
got
the top. That may have come from
maybe an
individual.
editorial board, but that's kind of where it all starts, is that all of this stuff is true. Listen, Hunter Biden used his pop. Dad, can you hook me up with China? Hey, Dad, can you hook me up with Ukraine? Hey, Dad, I got this phone call from this Ukrainian that could pay us millions of dollars. We're going to start a business doing it. It was shady as hell. Why would a foreign government want to work with a kid from the United States that
And
is
China,
on crack?
and not just that, but China as well.
And China as
Now
well,
it's
and
come out-
Russia.
China, Russia, Ukraine. It's there's a lot of dirty going on.
So it happened. Come on, it happened. It happened. You can't blame you for trying to make some cash. The problem is that your dad was the reason that you made the cash. He was the vice president of the United States of America. You were taking trips on Air Force Two over to China, Russia, Ukraine, and you were making money off of it. And you know what? Your dad was making 10% off of the whole
There's
thing.
a very interesting video that's out there. If I had it, I'd promote it again. I watched it. It was a piece that was done explaining who Hunter Biden is and what has happened to Hunter Biden since he started college up until his time now. You might be able to go to the web and find it and look for it. Fascinating. Yeah. It's like, what? This happened? This happened? And then it shows the proof of it happening all the way up through the laptop, and it's just bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God,
Well, how
why
did he
is
make
this
money?
suppressed? And then the question is, well, what does this have to do with the president?
Mm-hmm.
And it has a lot to do with the president.
Everything to do. Well,
which
first
is
of all,
very, very, especially as a journalist, I don't care who you are or where you are or where you're from or what kind of ideals you have. As a journalist, you're like, oh my God, that should be covered at least to get, what? How did this happen? He was using what funds? Yes. He was using what planes?
Yes.
He was doing what?
Yes.
All while Dad was a vice president?
These are energy companies he was making money off of.
It's just fascinating. I just wish we had more coverage of it because when you actually...
It's ironic because you work in the media. Anyway.
I work in local news. I work in local news media.
Well, then bring it up to your producers.
Oh, my God. Eric,
come on,
we don't
man.
cover national
All right.
news. I've already explained to you.
They want you to do
want
TikTok.
something that doesn't
Hey,
exist.
they want you to do TikTok things. Want you to do that kind of TikTok stuff. Hey, I'm Vic Faust with Fox 2. Today, let's talk about Hunter Biden's laptop.
I don't think people are going to like his TikTok if that's what his TikTok is.
Why?
Because that's really not what TikTok's about.
What's TikTok about?
I mean, he can pick a number of different avenues, but serious news that no one else is talking about, probably not going to do it.
I did
for
not
him.
know that. Actually, you just taught me something I did not know. I thought you could do anything you wanted
I
on
mean,
TikTok.
you can, but I mean, I think that his whole
I'm
goal is to
going
make
to
people
add,
like him.
No, I'm going to add
I
something.
didn't know that.
But
Okay.
here, I'm going to add something.
Yeah.
And I know that Angela doesn't know about the news side because the news side getting in is a little different. But
right.
Case in point, last week, Fox 2 posted on TikTok a news story, and it immediately, as of on Friday, had 10,000 likes. Just like that.
What are you talking about then?
So but it's not me. So Angela's just not familiar with it because she's used to seeing what most of TikTok has been.
Yeah.
But Fox 2 has just entered the game.
Fantastic.
And right out of the gate,
What was the news story about?
it was about the kid that fell off the ride in Florida.
Oh.
And boom, and watched that video, the whole video, and liked it. And then they're like, "Oh, there's a huge audience here on TikTok."
Come on,
for us."
man.
That was and that was just another show of, oh yeah, people do watch news stories when they're interesting, and it resonates with them. So
Yes.
yeah, 10,000 likes, and that was right out of the gate on Friday. So yeah,
Wow.
there is a
Angela,
spot.
you were wrong.
Well,
it's not about right and
No,
wrong.
it is about
It's
being
just,
right and wrong.
It's
Because
not.
she was about,
I've
she
never
was schooling
seen that.
me.
I have literally never seen that on TikTok ever.
Well,
what I have seen is
Let me
like
see this
people from the
video.
Ukraine trying to convince me that the Ukraine's the best thing in the world, and I've seen people from Russia literally repeating the same script they were apparently sent by. But other than that, I haven't seen any. And I guess it really probably depends on what you follow on TikTok. Like I obviously wouldn't follow news stories. You guys know this is not my forte. So when I'm on TikTok, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let me watch that story.
To me, the Hunter Biden thing is like something you. If you're into the ID channel, or if you're into like the,
I'm not.
Man, you look like someone that would be digging the ID channel.
Why would you say that?
Husbands that get killed by their wives, or those stories are
Why?
great. Come
That
on,
was the
Vic.
militant midget.
Huh?
That was the militant
Oh,
midget.
whatever. But housewives usually love ID channel stories.
I'm not a housewife.
Well, you.
I know.
Not
Eric,
yet,
That's
you're
why
not.
I keep asking.
I don't
Eric,
have
why
a
do you?
wife. I
Not
don't
yet
have a
you
husband
are.
or a wife, and I am.
And she doesn't have a TV.
Okay,
I mean,
fine.
I have one. I just don't watch it very often.
Most ID channel people are the housewives, and they love those stories. And this is a Hunter Biden version of the ID channel. It has sex. It has drugs.
Lots
it
of
has. It has
Pictures of sex and drugs.
It's theses of sex and drugs. It's got everything. It's got money. It's got the vice president. It might have gone up to the president. You know that Barack knew about all this. Come on. You knew that Barack knew what was happening over on Air Force
part
Two.
of it.
Come on. This would be an amazing movie.
Anna, the documentary that I saw was not done by Judge Jeannie Perino or Perino. What's her name? Judge Janine
Perino.
Perino,
right?
yeah. No, it wasn't. This was a privately produced, looked like a smaller production company that did it. That blew me away. So no, it wasn't the judge who did that one.
Yeah. This is a big story for so many reasons. You got a president of the United States who is in cognitive decline, who might be paid off by the Chinese, that might have some skin in the game from the Russians, and Ukraine might have skin in the game as well, that are influencing a president of the United States. We don't know that's true. I'm not saying it's true, but at least our media could get to the top of the ladder and go, damn, there is something up here, guys. Come take a look. Or, no, there's nothing up here, guys. Back to COVID.
No, we don't want to go back to COVID. We don't want that. No. So I don't think you're going to, I mean, we're still going to hear more Hunter Biden stuff that comes out. It's just the networks that cover it are going to cover it. Those that don't cover it.
Don't you think that there's
I don't think there's going to be anything that really happens that forces other mainstream media, unless there's an arrest or some federal indictment of Hunter Biden, that's going to force
don't you think
all
that
of
it's
news to cover the story.
Media malpractice is the word I'm looking for. Don't you think it's media malpractice when you don't report something just as if you would report something? You didn't give the public the opportunity to know what was going on with this Hunter Biden kid before the election. Don't you think there's media malpractice in that? That it is premeditated to not report on something so that maybe your guy gets elected? You can say yes if you want to.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, but you've got news situations coming out. You've even got Republican lawmakers in Congress coming out publicly blasting Hunter Biden's Secret Service detail after finding out that they were paying $30,000 a month in rent for a mansion for him.
When did you hear about
$30,000 in taxpayer money a month?
Right. Right on the
ABC
beach.
News reported it, that the Secret Service detail protecting the president's son has for over a year now been shelling out $30,000, $20,000 to $30,000 a month in rent for a Malibu mansion near the $20,000 per month mansion where Biden has been residing.
$50,000.
I mean,
in one square block of government funds
your taxpayer money. Think about that. That's not a made up story. That is actual, real news.
And it's in the lap of luxury. I don't know if you know where that is. It's on the beach.
It had Malibu. It's typical for this to happen, even if it's a Republican family or whoever's in office, to have Secret Service detail. But to have this amount of money spent, it's unprecedented.
Yeah. No, they had to go. So there's two mansions right next to each other.
$30,000 a month for a mansion to protect Hunter Biden.
This guy's a clown.
It has gorgeous ocean views, according to the listing.
Well, I bet it does. For $30,000 a month. I mean, he's not looking at trash cans out the back door, that's for sure.
They said, well, Darrell Issa, the California representative, said that the quote, cost of protecting Biden was now being shared by big tech, the mainstream media, and now American taxpayers.
Yes.
$30,000 Secret Service paying $30,000 a month to rent a Malibu mansion to keep a watch over Hunter Biden.
Will this ever come out, Vic? You're in the newsrooms. Do you ever hear anything like the scuttlebutt? Like,
Not in local news.
Not in local news.
We always have to explain this to you. We run national
I know,
stories.
but I'm blown away still.
Local news covers local stories. That's what the focus is, because there's enough local. That's why national covers national stories, which is why it's bad, because all national news has become, as you know it, it's become giving your opinion news mixed in with some truth. And that's the problem with national news. It's bought and paid for, and that's why everybody won't cover the stories.
Yeah.
You figure across the board, they average 30 days a month. Some have 28, 29, 30, 31. Overall, 30 days a month. That's $1,000 a day.
I can't even think of it's mind-boggling.
For how long?
That's just
Do
for
you
the
know?
He's in
venue.
office.
The entire.
No, they've done it for over a year since he started.
Wow.
No, I think it's lifetime.
Damn.
Isn't it lifetime? I think it is. The whole family will have lifetime security.
No, I meant renting this house.
You're just worried about the
There's
house.
two things. One,
I
it's
kind of
happened,
want to see the house.
it's
yeah.
happened.
Oh, it's
for-
nice. I've seen it.
It's
It's
happened
beautiful.
for over a year, Chris, and it will continue as long as he is in office.
I agree with Donna. We will never know the truth.
Robert says, yes, all caps on Hunter laptop is fake news in 2020. Same thing happened before the Obama reelection. Killing of Osama with no body to help Obama get elected.
So he's not dead?
Well, the thing is
that the theory?
Allegedly, there's no body. You've never heard that with Osama?
I've heard that, but there sure are a lot of witnesses, and there's a Black Hawk helicopter that's laying in Pakistan still because of some raid that just happened.
And there was the guy who said that he allegedly fired the shot that killed Osama, who went out on the
Rob,
tour,
whatever, yeah.
and was talking about
Mhm.
that. But the group, correct me if I'm wrong, if our listeners are there, I thought the group that actually took him down, I thought that the group of special service members, that several of them had died. But I
SEAL
don't know.
Team 6, right? Well, there was I don't know what the whole situation behind that. It seems like the people that know that he's dead have been very public about it. So I don't know. Again, there are good conspiracy theories and there's bad conspiracy theories. They did land on the moon, by the way.
We got to take a quick break. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Angela Sharp. I'm Big Faust of Fox 2. Back with more right after this.
Listen to the Ed Morning Show live. Watch it live or anytime on demand. Details at ViperRocks.com or on Facebook.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. The new Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Cheryl Underwood, and I want to tell you something. My digestive system used to make me feel sluggish, but those days are over. Now I feel great. That's because I increased my fiber intake with the Metamucil 2-week challenge, and I'm still hooked. I just took Metamucil every day for 14 days, and it's really that easy. Metamucil traps and removes the waste that weighs you down, so you feel lighter and more energetic. Now I never want to go back to that heavy feeling. Are you ready for the Metamucil 2-week challenge? For a coupon and daily support, sign up at Metamucil.com today.
Why should you re-elect Michael Hoot Jones for Old Monroe Fire Protection District Fire Board? Just look at the facts. Hoot worked to improve radio communications, which is vital to firefighter safety. He was instrumental in gaining grants to upgrade fire trucks, fire gear, and other firefighter safety gear. Hoot Jones is a driving force in reducing ISO ratings, which affects homeowners' insurance rates. Hoot Jones strongly supports firefighter training and has implemented a requirement that over 80% of the firefighters be state certified. Hoot Jones provides common sense and a practical approach, has managed growth through tough economical times, and has accomplished a debt-free status for the fire district within the last 2 years. Hoot Jones, looking out for you and your family's safety. Re-elect Michael Hoot Jones on April 5th.
Paid for by committee to re-elect Michael Jones, Ted Reller, Treasurer.
Do you want the best for your car? Then fill up with premium at Circle K. Circle K Premium is our best fuel with double the cleaning detergent, protecting your engine from corrosion and damage so it can work at its best. And that, my friend, increases your mileage for more cha-ching in your pocket. Plus, when you fill up with premium at Circle K, you can save up to 20 cents per gallon. Offer valid Thursdays or Fridays at participating stores. For details, visit CircleK.com. Circle K, How convenient.
Travers Automotive and RV grand opening in Wentzville across the highway from the GM plant is happening right now. We have a selection of over 1,000 new late model cars and trucks with new vehicles arriving daily. Shop from all makes, all models with financing for everyone. Looking for an RV? We also have over 200 travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes from Mesa Ridge, Open Range, KZ, Winnebago, Dutchman, and a great selection of used RVs. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or RV, make Travers Automotive RV your one-stop destination. Located off Highway 70 at the Highway A exit.
Get a grip on your finances with People's Bank and Trust's new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills with ease and all from the palm of your hand. Activate your phone today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I don't want to freak anybody out, but if you go home, check your couch, or if you live in an area that may have lots of snakes. A guy checked underneath his San Diego couch the other day, found a 7-foot snake hanging out under his couch. Snake removal came. They said it was a rat snake that's native to Vietnam. It got loose, that was a pet, and found his house. The snake handler is excited because he's used to dealing with boring old rattlesnakes. It had a mild respiratory infection from being out in the cold. Last we heard, the owner had not come forward yet.
Or if you check to your right, you might find a cat.
I know. I'm trying to.
That is awesome.
I'm glad you guys like that. Yeah,
Pretty good.
Yeah, if we go down to Ballpark Village, we'll have the dancing hat and, of course, dancing cat hat. We would, yeah.
I can't stop watching it, man. I don't care.
We'd be the Talker Radio Row. That's for sure.
Why don't you do the newscast like this tonight?
Yes. Oh my God!
It could be called the newscat.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
The newscat.
It'd be so good.
We could use some ratings on Friday nights. There you go.
Now back to you, Mandy. And then the cat could deliver the script to Mandy.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We've got our new
This is
mascot.
fantastic.
Eric,
you guys would make a fortune.
Eric. Yeah, whatever. That's great. Okay, Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Andrew Sharp on Vic Faust and Fox 2.
She's delivering the script to you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
She's waving bye-bye.
Have an awesome day.
We'll call her time.
We'll see you for Fox 2 News at 5 and 9.
It's got to be an off red.
We're going to wear red tonight. No, because I'm more red in 2 days.